So, hi! I know it has been a very long time since I have done these videos since last year, but this by far is gonna be my final, so I can be finally in peace. By final, I mean, is this gonna be my last video of the Blue Ruti files, which is a playlist that I have done. But for any of you who does not know about this or someone who is like new to my channel, I'm gonna say a small recap. Who Blue Ruti is and what did they do actually. Blue Ruti is an animator and an artist who has been popular since back in the older years. And I have actually met them, but by far, when I started to chat with them, things got very off quickly. And since then, I have been online groomed by her. Well, no, I don't mean by meeting her in real life. It just happens like online. If some of you want more information about Blue Ruti, go ahead and look at my channel and go to the playlist, which is Blue Ruti Files, and it's currently public, so you can see all videos of like text, messages, and all kinds of stuff. But what's the point of making this video then, since I already have all the information? That's easy to say, because it is not all of the information. I have shown so little of her gaslighting and manipulation. Before I continue, I have been actually noticing new information about Blue Ruti thanks to one person, but I'm not gonna show their identity because I want to protect them. So they are actually a victim by Blue Ruti as well, and they mentioned that the animations that has been made were on her Discord channel. Completely forgotten that she had a Discord channel and posted all of the gifs or animations that she made for me. I hope it's not a family line thing because it's so embarrassing.
I know. Oh man, and is she even family line, man? Family line!
In the small video, this is actually from one of my videos, of course, in the Blue Ruti files. And over here, I'm showing that most of the stuff are actually my own drawings when I was 14 years old, and she edited them a bit. That is the most laziest thing I have seen in an adult, but also very offensive because she took my work without my permission. Crazy to think is, she was 23 years old when I was 14. Now she is 27 years old, and I am 18 years old. I am a legal adult now. But still, it does not make it better because she online groomed me and manipulated me and stuff like that. For now, I'm gonna criticize a little bit of her artwork before I start with the big thing, which is the main thing. But wait a minute! It's very mean of me that I'm gonna criticize someone's artwork. Calm down, everybody. This is the groomer's artwork. I ain't being mean towards anyone who has unique styles, beginner stuff, and all of that. I'm glad that y'all are approving, and I hope y'all go on. But first of all, let me show my own artwork at first, to show I know some stuff, and the structural stuff, as a self-taught artist. But, of course, I do not know the classic stuff, but anyway, since I have shown all my artwork, here is hers, and I'm gonna say everything what's wrong with it. You know, I don't have the guts. What the fuck? So yeah, this is my criticism. Now I'm gonna show the messages, the rest of them that I haven't shown yet, like at all. These messages that she sent me over here are in Polish, and when I was 14 I was so confused what she was telling me. So I have the translation and I can finally say what she meant. Over here, she says, "Your behavior is just pathetic at this moment. If you have nothing smart left to say to me and intend to keep making me out of be a monster, etc., then I am ending our friendship. If it was even real on your side at all, bye." Now over here she says, "Okay, let it be that I started it, but at least I don't behave the way you do. You do NSW yourself, so why do you have a problem with me? I told you that if something bothers you, I want you to tell me. And you stabbed me in the back. I'm sorry I'm 23. Previously, my age didn't bother you, and now you're giving me grief about it? Pathetic. Never intended to hurt you. Not now, not ever. I just get along better with younger people because they don't talk about doing drugs and drinking alcohol all the time, but about their interest like painting and animation. Do you think that that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you? And how you're giving me grief about it? If you don't believe me what I read, you can go translate it yourself in Polish so I can show you that I am actually legit here. How was I able to detect that is some type of gaslighting over here? I am more than happy to show examples where I see patterns, like with this groomer over here. Little new lore drop. I have an ex-boyfriend, but I'm not gonna show none of his identity, but I'm gonna show examples of his messages. First of all, here's a screenshot of what I have actually shown in my previous videos. And over here, your behavior is inappropriate, and if something like that, you can get in trouble with the police. Do you know for what? For making such lies. And stuff, you see. And look, I forced you to do things for adults. Keep in mind these little sentences. And do you see familiarities? Now, with my ex-boyfriend, you can see the same word has been used, like over here. And at the end, it looks like I'm forcing you. Both people used the same tactic over here, and the same manipulation. Also, I have never actually told this before, but when you actually begin to leave a groomer, it's actually pretty hard to do. As you can see the dates, even though after I shown like exposing and stuff, I never stopped chatting with her until February 2023, after she traced one of my animations without any credit. I remember when I was like 14 or 15, I've never told anybody that I still chat with her till 2023 because I don't want to be a burden. So over here, this is way more earlier when I started to notice something was off, and I tried to get her attention, but she never actually responded to my messages until I started making videos. I keep seeing these videos on this day list, and so far you could see it looks at first like a cry of help, but when you look into the more of the situation behind the scenes, you see why was I actually making these videos when I was 14 years old and I was like so stressed. Before the exposing has been done, I have actually made characters which are children for that one problematic ship that I had with one of her OCs. And over here, she drew a 9-year-old child as a prop, which I don't know why would she do that. Too, it's actually kind of like really weird of her to draw a child in this scene. I believe this was her way of marking the territory and to dominate because, yeah. Even after the exposing, she still tried to have, some kind of a control over me by showing her character that she made for her girlfriend. Typically, I don't know what has happened because last time when I seen her posts that she made were actually very delayed and some are actually reposted. I believe now this is the end of this video, but for the ending I would like to show drawings that I have done recently of the characters so I can take my own ownership of the children, of my own characters, save from my main OC. Enjoy the little drawings I made.